Are you like most people? Are you happy to let mediocrity keep slapping you in the face on a daily basis? The truth is that most people just don't care. They don't care enough about themselves to take better care. They don't care enough about their loved ones to try and create a better life for them. They are perfectly happy drifting aimlessly, living out purposeless, pointless lives. And I know that probably sounds pretty harsh because they're human beings, they have feelings too, right? But if you don't want to be like them, keep watching, because I'm going to share 5 tips to help you become a beast and live a fucking epic life. I'm not going to talk about increasing your testosterone or working out. Obviously, they're vitally important, but it's kind of surface stuff. I want to talk about the real source, things that are really going to move the needle. Welcome, click like and subscribe if you're not already. My name is Gavin. This is my self-improvement YouTube channel, Life XP, where I help men change themselves and their lives. There's links in the description. Check them out if you want. No worries if not. Let's get into it. Habit number 1 is goal setting. You absolutely have to have a goal or goals. As Napoleon Hill calls it in his book, Think and Grow Rich, you need a definite chief aim, a burning desire. Having this definite chief aim, this burning desire, something to really drive you and get you out of bed every single morning, is something that will stop you drifting, okay? Getting sidetracked and drifting like an unmanned vessel on choppy water. The goal should be big enough and bad enough and worth having enough for you to want to suffer for it, like years if necessary. Look at athletes, for example. They have the passion or burning desire to do something. They take years to prepare, arduous effort and training. They pursue it every single day, day in and day out. And eventually the byproducts of that are unbreakable discipline, fame and millions in the bank. You can't do that in weeks or months. The road has to be long, it has to be grueling, it has to be difficult. Any goal worth reaching is gonna be hard to get. You should set your targets big, like outside the realms of what the regular person would call high. Habit number 2 is you have to build discipline. And this really comes attached to goals, okay? Because if you want something bad enough, you will just get up and do it. If you have that definite chief aim, that burning desire, you will do whatever it takes. You would run a marathon with broken glass in your shoes to do it. Discipline doesn't even come into the equation at that point. It's automatic. You will just do it. But if discipline is something you struggle with, you have to cultivate new routines and new habits that will enable that discipline. And having desire and a way of doing things will help you to cultivate that discipline. Habit number 3 is you have to be productive. Time is our most valuable asset. I actually have a free resource for this inside the community, which is also free. But if you want an eye-opening experience, take out a pen and paper. On a column on the left-hand side, I want you to write the numbers 1 through 24. These are going to represent the hours of the day. And in a column on the right-hand side, if you're watching the opposite to me, I want you to make a list of all the things you do inside every single hour of the day. You can even break this down into half-hour sections if you want. This is going to let you see where your time is being wasted. You'll then also know where you can reallocate your time to be more productive on your goals. Maybe you're sleeping 9 or 10 hours every night and you can cut that down to 8. Maybe you're watching 2 hours of Netflix every single day. Rather than doing that, you can switch to every other day. Maybe you consume 2 hours of short form content every single day and you can cut that down to 1. Maybe you spend 5 hours drinking with your friends every Friday night and you cut that out completely. If you do just these things alone, you could save 13 hours a week. So just from these small sacrifices, you would have 676 extra hours out of your year to be more productive. Do you know how much shit you could get done in 676 hours? This is huge. I'm telling you, apply this and it will change your life. Habit number 4 to become a beast and live an epic life is you have to redirect your finances. No gambling, no partying, no over dating, No junk food delivered to your house every day. The 3 best things that you can spend money on are things that give you more money, okay? Things that make you more money. Reinvesting into your education, reinvesting into your self-improvement in yourself, and then things that buy you experiences. Things like days out, vacations, or meals with loved ones. Everything else is just wastage. We all want these objects, right? We all want these new things. It's part of the human experience. We want to consume things. We want things that we don't have. We see these people on TV and online living out these perfect shiny lives, and we want a piece of it. But you don't need to be rich. You just need to stop wasting your money. You having an epic life should be based around you and your purpose, not monetary gain. In fact, if you wanted to be like an autist, you could do the same thing for your finances that we just spoke about with your time. You could write down all the money that's coming in, and you can write down opposite where it's all going out. You'll be shocked. If you do that, you're going to see subscriptions you don't need. You're going to see takeaways that you don't need, coffees that you don't need, and you'll be surprised where your money goes. Habit number 5 is you need to develop a mindset or a way of thinking where nobody cares, but everyone is watching. What I mean by that is nobody cares about your goals or your vision or your dreams, your aspirations. Think about any famous or successful person you can think of as an example. Nobody cares about the come up, okay? People only start taking notice when the success comes. It's only then people start caring and start to give a shit. You should stay focused on whatever it is that you're trying to build and beaver away in your quiet little corner. The outside world does not even exist. All that exists is your goal, and that's it. At the same time though, you should behave like everyone is watching. Imagine your kids, okay, and the people that you care about and respect are watching your whole life through a screen. They can see every single thing that you're doing in a day. If my kids were watching me, I would want them to be like, wow, that is my dad. Look how hard he works. Look at what he does. I'm so proud of him. So you think about those people, okay? Also, think about the people who dislike you. Hopefully there's not that many. There's bound to be a few. Think about the people who dislike you, the people who don't want you to win, the people who don't want you to be successful. Are you really going to give them the satisfaction to be like, oh, look, he's taking a day off again. Oh, look, he's watching TV again. Oh, look, he skipped the gym again. I knew he would. So act like nobody cares, but everyone is watching. Some would say this is a very unhealthy way of looking at life or things, but this is just a tool or a way of thinking for you to draw on if you need it. It definitely pays to have a kind of streak of demented competitiveness. Look at anyone who's reached the top of their game. Actors, musicians, athletes, leaders in business, they all have it. Remember, it is your God-given right to be successful, and it's your responsibility to reach your potential.